Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. I worked at IRS for what? How long was it? 10 years, a decade? Yeah, and I was the IRS at one point, and I have worked thousands of cases. Thousands. I've actually been doing this 51 years. I have a whole team of former IRS agents that I here really to tell you the truth about everything that you need to know. One of the big reasons you don't want to call IRS if you owe IRS tax debt. You know, a lot of people want to do this on their own, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you just got to know what you're doing. You get yourself in deep woods doing it. It's not that you should go ahead and call 8 million people to find out who should represent you and being scared and people ask you to sign contracts and do all that. You simply got to why you don't call IRS really by yourself. What you do is the day you pick up that phone and you call IRS, if you owe IRS tax debt, you start the collection clock immediately. You may be somewhere in the system, but once you tell them you cannot pay the money in full, IRS can speed up the process of collection because they want to secure their interest and they want to maybe file a federal tax lien and get immediate information. You want to wait and play out all the IRS letters, the CP14, the 501, the 503, get the 504, and you want to take action by that CP 504. If you call IRS too early and you start that collection clock, the first thing they're going to want to do is ask you for, oh, well, we need a financial statement. It's a ploy, a trick. They get you to take the financial, and then once they get the financial statement, they know where to go, what to do. And if they're going to say, well, why don't you make a payment agreement, then when they give you the payment agreement, you can't pay it because it's too high. That's because you don't know the process or the system that IRS uses. I'm going to tell you that very shortly. When you call IRS and you tell them you can't pay the debt, they want a financial statement. They write all the information down, they put it on their computer. But what you don't know is IRS uses what's called the national standards for your expenses to find out how much money you have available to pay them. But it's not according to your standards, it's according to their standards. The Department of Labor statistics are far lower than yours. Look them up yourself. Go look up the IRS national standards for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payments, and car expenses. You're going to find out, oh my God, I don't fit into these categories. That's where you get suckered into IRS. Now, some of you don't. Not all of you, that's the case. Most of you, but certainly not all. If you don't have much and you're struggling with, finding a job or having a tough time, finding some work, even paying your bills, you're probably going to be put in a currently non-collectible status or a hardship status. So there's a difference. If you're making decent money, that's when you don't want to call by yourself. So you've got to make that decision, but look at the IRS national standards. Thank you for listening. Give me a subscription if you would. That really helps me. A share, a like, or a bonus. Thank you so very much. I appreciate your time.